Hello and welcome to Culture Shock Melting Pot.
Today we'll be discussing a few great cultures and some complementary events that people worldwide love to take part in.
Out of 150 people in 15 different cultures, our producers managed to get us some pretty interesting guests for today's show. I mean, we've got somebody from Russia, somebody from the West Indies.
Whoa, Micah. Before you give all the information away, let's take a break. We'll be back after these messages.
We're back, and today on the show we get into some of the more popular sports, which some may consider to be creative. I'm so excited to bring on our first guest from Moscow, Russia. Please put your hands together and welcome Mariya Banushkina. Hi, welcome, Mariya.
Thank you for having me.
So, Mariya, I understand that you have a vast knowledge of Russian sports for us today. So, let's just start at the top and just list all the really popular Russian sports for us.
First, let's take a quick journey back in history. And you know that Russia has cold climate almost whole year around, really cold.
Okay.
And that's why Russians try to find anything just to get around on ice and snow.
Yeah.
And they say that Russians are born with ski and skates.
I can understand that.
And archaeologists have found first evidence of ice skates made from prehistorical animal bones in such countries as Russia, Scandinavia, Great Britain, Germany, and Switzerland.
Wow, that's a lot of traveling.
Yeah, and actually I would say that ice hockey is very popular in Russia. And I guess a lot of Americans know that now a lot of Russian hockey players are playing for National Hockey League, NHL.
Yeah, that's getting really popular nowadays. So let's get into some of the winter sports first, since that's your main climate.
Yeah, I would say that slalom, ski jumping, biathlon, and cross-country ski very popular. By the way, that sprint skiing appeared first time in Olympic Games in 2002 in Salt Lake City.
Oh, the American Games. Very nice. So tell us a little bit about some of the summer sports you get during that small window of heat.
Yeah, if we are talking about outdoor sport, that I would say volleyball and basketball very popular, badminton also. You don't have to be professional sportsman to play all of these kind of games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So explain the difference between the ice skating and the figure skating and why that's such a big thing in Russia.
Me personally, I went to figure skating school and in ballet school as well, and I was for a couple years in sport gymnastic team in my university years. That's why this subject is more popular, more knowledgeable for me. And I would say that figure skating is dominating in Russia as a winter sport.
Oh.
By the way, do you know that first Olympic Games to future figure skating were held in London in 1908?
Oh, very impressive.
Yeah, at the beginning of 20th century, a lot of Europeans invented a lot of elements in figure skating that now required for Olympic Games, such as Rydberger jump, loop jumps, Salkov jump, who was invented by Swede Ulrich Salkov. And later, American figure skater Richard Burton was the first figure skater who completed double axel and a loop with 3 rotations.
Wow.
Yeah, and later on he became very famous Olympic figure skating commentator.
Oh, that's a big leap.
Yeah, and if you look at modern figure skating, men single figure skating is pretty much dominated by Russian figure skater, and everyone knows such names as Petrenko, Plющенko, Yagudin.
Okay.
And if you look at ladies single figure skating, this is presented pretty much internationally. Katarina Witt, Michelle
Yeah.
Kwon,
Of course.
yeah, like Irina Slutska, and a lot of very famous figure skating from all over the world.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, and ice skating and pairs figure skating were dominated by Russian figure skaters. And I would say since 1964, the Russian pairs in figure skating and ice skating won gold medal each year for all these decades. And actually, this was the longest series of victories for one country in one event.
Wow. Russian pride. Very nice. So tell us a little bit about the Olympics and how that comes into play. Is that like a big thing in Russia too?
Yeah, I think Olympic Games actually are presented by all countries, and nowadays Russia is dominating in figure skating.
Oh,
and we are very
nice.
proud of it.
Well, thank you, Mariya, for joining us today and
Thank
giving us
you.
all this information on Russian sports.
Thanks.
We'll be right back with Sophia and some rather spicy cultural foods after these messages.